Good day, you beautiful people of YouTube. It's the Mad Marine, and I am back from the, gun stores in the Ghetto. So visited about 5 different stores. 3 of them were noteworthy. The other 2 just weren't anything special to talk about. So I'm going to show you my finds and talk about a few things within the channel. One is, sadly, I will have to start regulating the channel a little bit. Some of the comments in the channel are just not productive, and YouTube does hold some of what you guys say against me. So in order to keep the peace and keep the channel alive, I may have to moderate it a little bit better. That being said, if you have a constructive argument, by all means leave it. If you just have a bunch of name calling, then don't be too more butthurt when that gets taken down, and it's sad to say. So one of the things I'll talk about is I scored some very ugly, cruddy looking Glock 40 cal mags. These are for a 23, and I've got a few of those. So what I'm going to actually do with these is I'm going to take them to Glock, and I got these for 10 bucks a piece. So for 30 bucks for 3 mags, I could buy one of them new for about 24, maybe $20 a piece for these new. So for 30 bucks I got all these, and they will change them from low capacity to standard capacity, so I will be able to run more ammo with these, which will be good. The other thing is, if you ever have a bad mag like I do, and it's really the follower here, I got this in a trade years ago, and the follower is the wrong follower, which causes the 9mm rounds to do things they're not supposed to. So yeah, not a good thing. It may actually, I'm trying to think which one this is for, but yeah, not a big deal. The other thing, the biggest thing here I'm going to talk about is I went ahead and purchased this. Now, some of you are recognizing the Griffin, some of you are seeing Olympic Arms, but this is Olympic Arms AR-15. However, let me get all this in the frame here, and try to see if I can show you this. I don't know if it's coming through or not. But right here, you should be able to see 40s&w. Yes, this is a 40 Smith & Wesson AR-15, missing the magazine release, and that's because this thing was designed to shoot 40 Smith & Wesson. Mad, talk to me about this abomination. I will. I'll talk to you about this abomination. This is what happened in the 90s. So a lot of law enforcement agencies are switching over to 40 Smith & Wesson. They thought, hey, why not go ahead and make our rifles 40 Smith & Wesson? So some SWAT units or patrol units were actually issued these, and the barrels originally were not long enough, so they had to get extended compensators because local law enforcement does have to register their SBRs, so I'm sure they didn't want to deal with it, and this was just the easiest way of doing it. So they would have had a special magazine adapter. They also had to put a little hole here for a plate. The bolt carrier group's completely different, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep pretty much everything to the right side of this gun as is, with the exception of bolt. That's going to be changed out, and that little rod's going to be removed. The barrel is going to go away. I'll save the handguards and the D-ring probably, but yeah, I'm just not going to mess around with this barrel. I'll put it back as 5.56, so the lower is 5.56, but the upper is, of course, 40 Smith & Wesson. I kind of thought about going and actually putting a couple rounds through it, but without the right magazine and adapter, I don't think it would feed real well. So yeah, it's probably not the best idea. I might hand feed a few 40s&w rounds through it just for giggles. But yeah, that was the interesting find. I will go ahead and tell you that the price tag had $500. When I walked out of there, I was just a little over $300, taxes all in. So I picked this up for 300 bucks. I'm going to convert it, and we'll see what happens with it on this journey. These uppers, A1 upper over here is really cool. These are in high demand, hard to find, and then it did come with the rail already attached. I don't know if there's anything special about this rail. I haven't looked at it and taken this thing other than field stripping it once apart. And then it does have the car stock, so I didn't see any Colt markings on it. But I'll look more into it a little bit later. I don't think it's a Colt. I think it's just another aftermarket thing. But if you know anything about Olympic Arms, they actually made pretty good firearms back in the day. Unfortunately, I don't even think they're in business anymore And the Griffin is definitely cool. They filled it in with some type of, probably looks like wax, which probably wasn't the best idea. I'm going to go ahead and remove the wax from it, and I don't know if I'll color fill it or just leave it as is, but figure out something for this cool build. And that is kind of it. What else did I see? Definitely a lot of things were at top of the market within most pawn shops at the Ghetto. That being said, there were some deals. I did see some law enforcement training Glocks that had, like 3 mags, box, cleaning everything, $450. That's not terrible. Could be definitely way worse, Glock 17s. And, saw some decent deals on some AKs, newer production stuff, Uriah Defense, PSA, Zastava, Century Arms, Vesca, stuff like that, but not anything that was really jumping out at my fancy. Saw some old military surplus, but again, some of it was overpriced. Again, though, there are deals to be had. You just got to know what to look for. Saw some old shotguns that had some decent prices on it. Saw some old, I think an infield that was reasonably priced, and all it would need was a new stock. So again, there are deals to be had. You just kind of got to look for them. I had much better luck looking at these gun shops than I do any around near where I live. Everything where I live is just seems way overpriced, and it's all the same. It's all new production stuff, nothing old or interesting or once was upon a time. So anyway, I hope that you guys found this interesting. I may do a few more live pawn shops in the Ghetto quick reviews. I wish I could take video at these locations. I may try to get some pictures. Most of the places I went to asked, please don't take pictures of our stuff. And, I did my best to respect that, so I didn't take pictures. But if I can take pictures of things, I will take pictures, and I'll show you anything neat I see. But again, this is a good experience. And hey, got some good deals on a few things, and it was fun to just get out of the familiar territory with my local gun store. That being said, let me see if I can find something around here. But here you go. I'll play the game. Can anyone tell me what this is? If you can tell me in the comments what this is, I will tell you what I'm going to do with it. Anyway, this is the Mad Marine signing off. Wishing you all a good one. Catch you later.